Master, why does happiness always slip away? Ren, a young monk, stood at the edge of the bamboo grove, frustration weighing on his heart. He had meditated for years, followed every teaching, yet happiness felt like the wind, always moving, never within his grasp. He had seen others smile with ease, embrace life without fear. But no matter how hard he tried, happiness seemed just beyond his reach. Finally, unable to hold back his doubts any longer, he approached Master Haku, the wise old monk, who tended the bamboo grove. "Master," Ren said, his voice tinged with longing, "I have done everything. I study, I meditate, I follow the path, but happiness never stays. What is the secret?" Master Haku smiled and motioned for Ren to follow him into the grove. What the young monk would learn that evening would change his life forever. The wind was gentle, making the bamboo sway in slow, rhythmic waves. "Look at the bamboo," the master said. "Do you see how it moves with the wind?" Ren nodded. "Now watch this." The master placed his hands around a young stalk and held it firm. The wind pushed against it, and with no room to bend, the bamboo snapped in two. Ren gasped, "Why did you break it?" Master Haku turned to him. "The bamboo that resists the wind is the one that breaks, but the one that bends and accepts the wind remains whole. Acceptance is the first secret to happiness." You see, happiness is not found in a perfect life, but in how we meet life as it is. Suffering comes not from hardships, but from our resistance to them. People cling to what was, or wish for what is not, and in doing so, they break like the rigid bamboo. But if you can accept life as it comes, both the gentle breeze and the fierce storm, you will bend, but never break. Ren reflected on these words, that acceptance is the first secret to happiness, feeling something shift within him. The master then closed his eyes and let the wind brush against his face. "Do you feel the wind?" he asked. Ren nodded again. "Do you know where it came from?" Ren shook his head. "Do you know where it will go next?" Again Ren shook his head. The master smiled. "Yet you feel it, that is enough. The past is gone, the future is unknown, but this moment is real. Presence is the second secret to happiness." Master Ren continued, "Most people live in the past, regretting what was, or in the future, fearing what may come. But happiness is not found in memories or in dreams, it is found in the now. The wind does not worry about where it was yesterday or where it will blow tomorrow. It simply moves. The more you root yourself in this moment, the more happiness you will find." Ren took a deep breath, feeling the wind not as something to grasp, but as something to experience. Experiencing the presence, the second secret to happiness. Finally, the master picked up a fallen bamboo shoot and handed it to Ren. "This will grow into a strong stalk, but only if you plant it. You ask about happiness, but tell me, what will you do with it once you find it?" Ren hesitated. He had spent so much time searching that he had never thought about what he would do once he found it. "The bamboo does not ask if it should grow," Master Haku said. "It simply rises toward the sky, offering shade, shelter, and beauty. Purpose is the third secret to happiness. Happiness is not something you find and hold. It is something you create through how you live. The tree bears fruit not for itself, but for others. The river does not drink its own water, yet it nourishes the land. Those who are happiest do not ask, 'What can I take?' but 'What can I give?' When you stop searching for happiness and instead live in a way that brings joy to others, happiness will come to you naturally. Purpose is the third secret to happiness." Ren stood silently, staring at the small bamboo shoot in his hands. He looked around at the towering stalks swaying in the wind, each one once as small as the one he now held. At last he knelt down and pressed the shoot into the earth. As he covered its roots with soil, he smiled, not because he had found happiness, but because he had stopped chasing it. The wind whispered through the bamboo, and for the first time Ren did not try to hold on to it. He simply let it pass, and in doing so he finally understood. And from that day on, Ren did not seek happiness, rather he lived it.